All right, we should do the intro together.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Shirley's drinking his coffee. He just got
That's
distracted.
it.
I guess no coffee. Hi, guys.
Hello.
So we are doing the intro now, right?
Yeah.
So
Make sure to like,
subscribe,
comment,
and share this video.
and hit the bell for notifications.
And this is our special Happy Valentine engagement video. Ooh, right? All right, so we figured since it's Valentine's Day, we thought we'd do something special, something different, that we would share our Valentine Day engagement story. Because we were engaged on, it wasn't Valentine's Day, it was like a couple days before Valentine's Day.
I was gonna say,
yeah, no, it wasn't on Valentine's Day, but it was a Valentine's Day dance that we got engaged at.
Yeah.
Or sort of. So we thought that we would share that story with you guys. Since we don't have a lot going on here at the inn, as you can hear, not feeling very well. So when he's not feeling very well, he needs to settle down. Even though, guys, I cannot make him settle down. He's been in the basement all morning working on the plumbing. So he's got that done. So that's it. That's all he said he was going to do. Because he still had plans with Richard. Richard was going to come over here and they were going to get busy on jacking the house and everything, guys, which is very, very, very exciting. So I'm guessing that'll be next week's content, Lord willing. But I digress. Let's go back to, what was it?
February 10th.
February 10th, 1996. So let's go all the way back to 1996. I was 22. He was 19. Yeah, you were 19.
And I had been saving up for quite a few months for Jacky's engagement ring, and yep, and I finally had it in hand. I think I had it in hand maybe a month prior to getting engaged, but I decided to pop the question on the night of a Valentine dance. I mean, we weren't really much for dancing anyway, but I don't know, for some reason we decided to go to this dance together.
It was at my college. I was at Keene State College at the time, and they were having a Valentine's dance. So it was kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah, so we could dress up and
just go out and have fun. And he was supposed to bring a friend. That was kind of his thing. I mean, he didn't go to my school. He was living in Claremont at the time, working, and he had said, "Oh, I'll take you to that dance, and I'll bring, hey, so-and-so wants to go too. We'll bring him, and he can bring his date." So at the last, I don't know if that was just like something you said to kind of throw me off the trail, because he never brought the friend. The friend never ended up showing up, so it was just him and I.
Right.
So it was, and I knew. I mean, we talked about getting married, so it wasn't like that wasn't in the plan. But I had no idea that he was doing this. I had no idea. There was no even hint of it happening. So
I did good hiding it.
You did very good.
So I waited until she was all dressed up and dolled up, and of course I was all ready. I had the ring in my pocket and I was so nervous. I mean, it's weird. I went through the whole thing in my head 100 times, and it seemed easy because I was very sure, but at the same time, with marriage and everything, it was, I don't know, there was a finality to it. So at 19, of course, I was contemplating everything, and I guess it was just scary to me, and but when she was all dolled up, I think, were you sitting or standing?
You made me sit.
Oh yeah, I asked it. Yeah, what did I say?
Well, yeah, he came and he seemed a little nervous and stuff, but it wasn't like anything out of the ordinary. It wasn't like I felt like something was way off or whatever, but we were getting ready to go to the dance. Like I was all ready to go, and we were heading off to the dance. And then he said, "Wait, before we go, I wanted to talk to you about something."
You didn't have any idea at that
And
point?
at that point, I had no idea what you wanted to talk to me about, but it wasn't, I didn't even, at that point, I didn't even think, oh, he's going to ask me to marry him. I was thinking, what does he want to talk about me now? You know what I mean? Like, he was a very deep person. Like, he always had lots of things to talk about.
Right.
So I had no idea what he was going to say to me.
So maybe I said...
You said I had
"Have a
something,
seat."
no, yeah, you said I have something to talk to you about. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Okay. And so he said, yeah, sit over here. And even when he had me sit, guys, I still had no idea.
And then I got on one knee.
In front of me, yep.
Grabbed her hand, and I
Yep.
think at that point you probably knew, right?
Well, yeah, I was like, this is happening now. Like, I even, like, thinking back now, it was like almost, it was shock. Not that I was shocked that it was happening, because I knew that we were heading in that direction, but I had no idea. Like, he totally caught me way off guard. And nobody, and of course, my roommate at the time was in on it. She knew that it was happening, but
Right.
she did not
Right.
give it away. And my family all knew. They all knew he was at school and this was going to happen tonight, but I had no idea. So everybody kept it from me. So,
and did I say, I think I said, Jacqueline Ruth Ganatic, will you marry me?
you said something like, Jacqueline Ruth Ganatic, I love you.
Yeah, something.
Something
I
to
said
that
something,
effect, you know.
but I don't remember exactly
I love
what
you.
I said.
Will you marry me?
Yeah, like I said, I went
And
through
he had
it.
the ring, of course, holding it on his knee,
Yeah.
just like.
Yeah, and I
She's-
opened it up like this,
that.
and
And you definitely, I can still remember your big, big smile.
she said yes, and she jumped up and hugged me.
And we hugged. And then we were really, really excited. And then I think we went to the dance. We were there for a little while, but it was like, I'm too excited. It's
Right.
like, I don't want to hang out at this dance. I want to go home and go see my mom and your
Show
mom
everybody
and
the
show everybody the
ring
ring and just being all excited and stuff. So
Right.
basically, we stayed at the dance for a little while. And we do have some pictures of that. I'll post a picture I have, or if I can find a couple pictures, I'll post them right here so you can see us on that night or whatever. But yeah, so I wanted to go home. I wanted to show my mom. And my mom knew too. She was all excited. You know, this is back before social media and texting and all
Right.
that stuff. So it wasn't like, I mean, I think we made some phone calls.
Yeah.
Maybe we made some phone calls
Yeah.
to let them know, like, oh, this happened or whatever. But, you know, just too excited. So it was a very, very exciting time.
It was.
So we drove from school that night. And of course, here in New Hampshire, it was still winter, right? It was still pretty wintry. I can remember it still being wintry. And we drove home, and I can remember going to my mom's and showing her my ring, and she was all excited, and she knew it was happening, and she was so happy because my mom loved him very much, loved him so much. And she used to call him, his name's Micaiah. She used to call you Michaela.
She used to
couldn't
have
say
all
it for-
kinds of names. for
Yeah,
me.
my mom has passed. She passed away over 10 years ago, but she would call him Michaela. Michaela. Like your name was Micaiah, but she, for whatever reason, she couldn't say it.
couldn't say it.
She couldn't say it. So she loved her Michaela.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then we must have went over to your mom's too, because she was living in the area, unless she was at work. But so that was an exciting time.
Yep.
And then we planned immediately. Like, I got the book of like how to plan a wedding on a budget in 6 months. The book told me, you know, you should be married in 6 months. So we literally planned from that day, because the book told us so. 6 months from the day we got engaged, we were married.
Was it 6? I thought it
6
was
months
4.
to the day. No. August 10th. We got engaged February 10th, 1996.
Okay, 6
We were
months.
married August
Right.
10th, 6 months to the day, guys.
So that
in
was
August.
27 years ago.
27 years ago, guys, we got engaged. It seems like yesterday, doesn't it, honey?
Yeah.
It's crazy how quickly time goes. I mean,
It does until you look at the pictures.
until you look at the pictures
It's
and you're
like,
like, who are those
whoa.
people? I don't know who those are. Is that Solomon? Can't be
know.
Solomon, because that's me. It's crazy because our nephew, his sister's son, just had a baby today. And it's like, what the
We were
heck?
just talking about
Our kids
we
are
were
having
in
kids
the
now.
hospital waiting for him to be
Yes.
born, and we could hear my sister, you know, in labor, and it was
Yeah.
like, I still hear it. And,
Right.
and they just had a baby.
Right, he didn't have a baby.
No, but obviously.
But it's his baby. His fiance had a baby. So yeah, it's very exciting times, but it's just amazing how quickly time does go. But those were good times and a lot of fun. And we never looked back. We were always together like this. Together all the time, him and I. We still are.
Yep.
So that is our little engagement story. It was good times. And here we are. It's Valentine's Day.
I think it's more exciting as time goes on.
Well, I mean, I feel like you grow for sure in love for each other. And it's such, anybody who's been married for a very long time can say that you grow more in love. And you know, it's hard to tell young people, they don't fully understand it, but you grow in like this very mature love. And it just keeps getting stronger and stronger through all the trials and ups and downs of lifetime together. Your love just matures and grows, and it's just been doing that for us, and God has blessed us with a really beautiful marriage and life. And we, as you guys have been following us, you know we've been on quite the adventure, and we are on a pretty big adventure right now together. And I heard someone say years ago, one secret to keeping your real love, your love alive and vibrant, is to continue to dream together. And that is one thing that we've always done, is dream, constantly dreaming together.
One thing I remember
we
when
have the
we
same
got married,
dreams. Well,
when we got married, I think I had the sense that the whole world is in front of us, and that we were embarking on a journey that would be, you know, just a big adventure. Like we could go anywhere, do anything, and you know, of course, being young, you think you have forever, you know.
Yeah.
And so as the decades have gone by, like she said, I think God has blessed us with adventures, and here we are on another adventure. And quite frankly, I think this will be the last one, because
hey.
Well, I mean, this is going to be a long journey.
That is true.
This one.
Yeah, well, this season of life definitely is pretty exciting. And I remember feeling not too long ago, when our kids are like all grown up and moving out, like, wow, is this it now?
Right,
what do we do? What do we do now? You know? And it's just kind of neat how God in this season of life has given us an even bigger adventure. And it's just so much fun, and we're excited about things that are to come, and the work that God gives us every day here. And that, honestly, guys, we are so hopeful and excited about what's in front of us.
And we really love sharing the journey with all of you. I mean, we've had so much feedback and encouragement from you guys. It's really just awesome. I mean, our neighbors too, but just, it's like extended neighbors.
Yeah, you guys are all been very supportive, and I've even said this one time on a live that I really feel like you guys just, like, it's almost like you're wind beneath our wings, because you're so supportive to us and so encouraging that it really lightens our hearts and gives us joy that we're able to share this with you guys, and that you guys are really resonating with it. And it's just awesome, and we're excited to continue to share everything with you. But I just want to say, all that barking in the background, that's Beans. He has his dinner, and he is ruling. He eats it slowly, and Shirley just hangs around him waiting for her any moment to like grab the rest of the kibble. But Beans will, like, you know, Beans is the alpha, so she could take it in a heartbeat, but because Beans is basically saying to her, I will tear you to shreds, she believes it. So it's just kind of their ritual every night. And,
even though she's 18 times
right, she could just take it in a heartbeat. But it's so funny anyway. But that's the noise that you're hearing in the background. But we won't keep you any longer. I mean, I hope you guys had a blessed Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a Valentine that you can hold tight and take out to dinner and buy chocolates for, and make dreams with. And is there anything you want to say, honey?
I'm just really happy to be on this journey with you, and I appreciate everybody's support and encouragement. Thank you.
Happy Valentine's, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Make sure you say something in the comments. We love reading all your comments, guys. Till next week. God bless, guys.
Bye.